Good morning. It is Sunday morning here. We're going to get busy lifting or get busy dyin. So let's get busy lifting. We got ourselves a pull day today, y'all. A pull day. So I'm going to get started. I think while nobody's here, I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that and do one of the pull-ups on the door. Actually, if I'm going to bother with that, I'm just going to, much simpler, just run y'all over here, and yes. Y'all are probably noticing some of the sound deadening panels. Hopefully that improves the acoustics in here. We'll find out. This is starting to get loose. Need to get a wrench, tie that up a little bit, just tighten all the bolts. It'll be all right. Finger tight today. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to rethink about that one. Interesting. Eventually I'll have a better solution for that, but for now, 3, 4. How we doing today, y'all? We excited? We amped? We out here? How we doing today? Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. I decided to not watch the A&M football game yesterday, and I think that was a good decision. Get the barbell out. There we go. Beautiful. All right, well, we got Ceribot now. That's good. Awesome. So we're going to continue doing our pull-ups. We're going to go from there. So we now have a couple new things on the broadcast. I'll walk y'all through them when people show up. Nobody's here yet, so guess nobody's interested in the Sunday morning stream. That's okay. We'll persevere regardless. Let's see, so that was 18. 1, 2, 3. 16 to 34. What's up, Cristiano? Good to see you, my man. All right, finally, people are starting to trickle in. Y'all, ping roll. Where's my ping roll crew at this morning? Y'all are MIA. Good morning, Cristiano. Good to see you. So, yeah, we're just rolling along here. We got pull day today, so we're going to be working them biceps. Going to be working the back. We'll be working the traps. And then had a fan request some stretching after the workout today, so I think I may do that. We'll see what they respond with. Anyway, yeah, only 4 people in here so far. That's a bit unusual. Usually have our regular crowd come in by this point. That's okay. That's all right. Patience. I'm just happy someone's here. It's a bit, I mean, I'd lift anyway, truth be told. Even if nobody was watching, I'd continue lifting. But it's nice to have other people here to talk to. So that was 18 reps, then 16 reps. So we have 2 more sets on this pull-up bar, and then we'll move to pull-ups on the square bar. 1, 2, 3. All right, that's 14. So that's 48 reps. Damn solid form. I appreciate that. Yeah, time zones. This is the worst part about being on the East Coast. The truth is, I could probably bump it back to 9 in the morning now that we're on the weekends. The trouble with that is, if I do that, it's going to be past noon by the time I'm done these streams. Because, you know, we like doing a lot of the fun stuff after the workout, so it's like, do I want to do that, or do I want to continue kind of getting up? Plus, it fits my body clock. It gives me a reason to get up in the mornings, and as a result, it helps with keeping my body clock in good working order, because I have to get up at 5:30 on the weekdays. So it's a little bit of a catch-22. Yeah, I saw TwitchCon was there. I've been thinking I might go to that on or next year, 2023, depending on how big we get. Problem is, it's on the opposite side of the country from me. It's all the way in San Diego. But I would figure TwitchCon shouldn't affect us very much because it's 5 in the morning in San Diego, or rather 5:08. So I would think, yeah. Well, again, I'm into it, but you got to remember, getting all the way across to San Diego is not an easy task. Oh, hello, we got ourselves a new follow. Let's go. That's the first time I've been able to show you all the new follow announcement. Squirtle Sam 28, thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Welcome to Pull Day. We're going to get busy lifting. We're going to get busy dieting. And with that in mind, I'm going to do another set. Yeah, I know the views will come. I'm not too concerned over that. It's just slightly lower than average this morning. And it's just an observation. I'm just happy that someone is here at all. Squirtle Sam, again, love having a new follower. That's a great way to start the stream. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Oh, it's that sludge, man. 2, 3. All right, this. I think it was 15 there. Well, my sound deadening pads came off. I need to fix that real quick, actually. Oops. These are the sort of trial and error type things that you don't learn until you do it. I'll just put it up there for now. I'll fix it a bit later. There we go. That's okay. Whew. Of course, you're a damn friendly guy. I appreciate that. Yeah, let me get y'all back over here for the square bar pull-ups. Arxan, welcome. Howdy, how you doing? It's Sunday morning, good to see y'all. Yeah, people are trickling in now. That's good. Truth is, back from July, I should be used to having just a smaller audience. That's half the fun sometimes, because you guys can get a real intimate feel for what it is that I'm doing. I didn't think this through, actually. We're going to do, instead of the straight bar, do the trap bar. I haven't done trap bar in a minute. That'll be good for shrugs. Oh, let me get the trap bar out. Yeah. Oh, good to see you, Arzan. Haven't seen you talk in a while. Good to have you there. I appreciate it. It's a wonderful Sunday. If you guys got questions or want to talk to me about anything, shoot, fire away. I want to give some shout outs to the private stream crew. They were enjoying last night's private session. Thanks for hanging out with me last night. I want to give thanks to Cyasalt and Aryelka, who are responsible for some of these sound deadening pads you're starting to see show up. The longer this goes on, the more of those are going to show. Hopefully the acoustics are a little bit better, but we'll find out. Yeah. All right. So that was, let's see, that was 4 sets. We did 18 instead of 16, instead of 14, instead of 15. So that's 18, 34, 48, 63. So we've got 4 more sets to do. We're gonna do, so the square bar, this is a lot tougher. It's a pain in the ass to do. Oh, we have a first time chat. I'm gonna see what that's all about after this set. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. But the nice thing about the square bar is you get really nice calluses off of it. I'll show you on my hands. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That's 11, so 74. Yeah, see them calluses? Look at them bad boys. See them sticking out from the palm of my hand. Yeah. Squirtle Sam, okay. That's you, that's your first time chat. Welcome, Squirtle Sam. I guess we got a Pokemon fan in the house. Nothing wrong with that. I used to play Pokemon on stream, actually. That was ever a while ago, that was 2019. All right, so that was 5 sets, and then quite a few, maybe 74 reps. So we're gonna just put the bench off, put the weight on the trap bar. Trap bar is pretty easy for squat, so, or not squat, sorry, for a shrug. So we'll probably do 280, I'm thinking. There we go. Just loading up the weight right now. These, my dumbbells will need to be moved. Get out of the way. That's better. Morning, Anna. Oh, you are in for a treat. We are going to do trap bar shrugs, so you'll see the belt pretty shortly here. I know you and a couple others really enjoy that, so I'll make sure to make it happen. Okay. All right. So that was 74 in 5 sets. Okay, so we got 3 more sets. 2 underhand, 1 overhand. Banda, what's up? Sarah, good. Oh, Sarah, that's a first time chat. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. We're doing a poll day stream here. Ask questions, come and hang out. Great to see you. Almighty Banda, Anna, Sarah, all y'all coming on in. Good to see you, If y'all have questions, come ask me. In the meantime, relax, enjoy. Yeah, it's a good Sunday morning, y'all. Good old Sunday morning. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's 86 and 6 sets. So we'll throw on these 25s. And yeah, normally I'd look at trying to, do some trap bar shrugs with like 300 or something. But I'm still coming off the surgery, so it seems like perhaps the wiser move is to play it safe. Keep the weight a little bit lower and go with 280. Just loading up the bar down below. I know y'all can't see that right now. Trust me, you will. In time. Yeah, we're hitting up back this morning. We're hitting up biceps this morning, so we're hitting up the traps, the biceps, and the back. That's what we're up to. Wish I was this active on a Sunday morning. Hey, if I can encourage you to get active on a Sunday morning, I'm doing my job right. No reason I can't get up and just get to it, get doing it. Because of my day job, I have to get up at 5:30, so to me, when I get up at 7 to prep for this stream, I'm sleeping in. Howdy, Niru. Good to see you. Regular crowd appears to have shown up. I always love to see them. And a couple new people. If you're new here, check out that follow. Hit that follow button. We get to 1,000, we'll play a truth or drink stream where we will, y'all can ask me really any question you'd like, and I have to tell you all the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, or I have to take a drink. And I'll probably be doing jump ropes too to burn off the calories. So who's new here? Yeah, new followers. Don't be shy. We got a great community here. Speak up, and we will accept you into the fold. All right. So where were we? We had 86 reps and 6 sets on the pull-ups. Let's do one more. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's 97 reps and 7 sets. It's not bad. Yeah, Sarah's new. Welcome, Sarah. Let's just start writing this all down in a journal. September, here we are, October 9th. Got 7.5 hours of sleep. Weighed in actually at an all new body fat PR low, 13.7%, 202 pounds. And I'm pretty sure the reason that was is because of the sludge I drank last night. Oh, that shit was wild. If y'all didn't see that in the Discord last night, which by the way, check out the Discord too, if you're new. Doing your document right now. All right, well thanks for checking in, Niru. See you in a little while. So when I have old vegetables I know I'm not gonna get through, what I do is I'll freeze them, chop them up, blend them, and create a soup out of it. Doesn't taste the best, but you're not wasting something, and I think that's really important. And then, moreover, it's very good for you. So it kind of turned into, a smoothie almost. So get them greens. That was 212 grams of protein, 1.5 grams of fat, 34 grams of carbs. And then we'll do pull-ups. That was 8 sets. So we got 8 sets. We've done 7 of them. We have 1 more to go. I think in the meantime, I'm going to do a set of shrugs. Give myself just a moment to reset. So Anna, if you're around, actually no, I take that back. I'm gonna do my final set of pull-ups, because then that way I only have to move the camera once. Moving the camera a bunch of times, sometimes you get a bad angle. I want to give you guys good angles. Okay. So that was 7 sets, 97 reps. We have 1 more to go. Then we're going to get into the rest of the workout. All right. Yeah, we'll do bent over rows today. We'll do shrugs. And now that we have these power blocks, we're going to be able to do bent over flies, right? We're going to be able to do individual bicep curls. There's a lot of wonderful things we're going to be able to do thanks to the fact that we have these 2 power blocks now. And that would not have been possible without the contributions and support of this channel. So for that, I am incredibly thankful. Always, always be grateful when someone is that profoundly helpful to you. Seriously, that might be the best piece of gym equipment I have ever had the luxury of touching. They're so awesome. I think that was 13, so that'll be 8 by 110. I'm kipping a bit. I need to be a bit better with that. It's nice, sometimes there's a little bit of a delay on the phone. You need a better Smith. No, I don't like Smith machines. I do need a better pull-up bar. This pull-up bar is old and it's creaky, but it supports up to 500 pounds, so it's workable. I don't like the Smith machines because the Smith machines have cables. They're more expensive to maintain, and they force you to eliminate balance. Like, you don't balance as well with the Smith machine, so it's too easy. What I could use is a better rack, and in the long run I'll probably get one, but that's a 2023 thing. I don't need to do that right now. It's not as dangerous as it looks. I know it looks a lot more sus than it is. Anyway, let's get you guys over to my bench so that way y'all can watch me shrug. There we go. Get the belt on. Whenever you're doing anything with heavier weight, you know, like with this trap bar, yeah, we're just doing shrugs, but I have to deadlift the bar up when it's a trap bar. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Get the belt on there. Okay. We're gonna back you guys up just a touch. All right. Get the angle right. Always having to mess around for angles is one of the things about this channel that I'm still having to get used to. But this is 280 pounds. Oh, and it's gonna be too low. You'll need to see the traps if I'm gonna be doing shrugs. You don't really need to see the weight until I've brought it up, but you do need to see it up here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could continue to do that. It felt just a little bit not great where I had my surgery and my knee's still a bit sore. So I'm gonna D-rack to 230. Better safe than sorry here, I think. It's not the actual shrugging that's the problem here. It's the getting the bar up. And again, I have the strength for it, it's just I don't want to re-injure something, you know? It's a precaution. And this will go away within the next couple of weeks, but this is the reality of me trying to get back into the gym. I definitely don't want to over push it because, you know, technically per doctor's orders, I'm not even supposed to be lifting today. I'm supposed to wait a week and it's only been 6 days, but I need to lift, y'all. Just drives me crazy when I don't. Okay, where were we? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I could definitely, I mean, my deadlift PR is 405 pounds. I have no problem, and with a trap bar, it's actually a little more, I think it's like 415. But it's not worth risking today. That would be a major setback, and we don't want that. Yeah, you can see that wall of black sound deadening behind me. That is thanks to Cyasol and to Arielka. So you can thank them for improved acoustics in this room. I'm also using some makeshifts around the rest of the garage. Now, if it sounds a bit more echoey than usual today, it's because my roommate is gone, so there's no car in here right now. I pulled my car out and didn't park it behind, so bear with me. But as time goes on, the acoustics will continue to get better. 2, 3. I'd say a safe and balanced lift is fine. Yeah, just don't. Today's not going to be push it to the absolute max day. Again, I love going to that level, but doing so right now would be unsafe. You know what? The sound is better when the garage gate is open. Yeah, you're probably right, because it reduces echo. The problem is when I do that, is that mosquitoes get in here. And because I'm not wearing a shirt, they come and they bite me over and over again. I don't really feel like losing that much blood today. Wait until winter. Remind me of that come winter, and I'll do it then. I'm afraid I'm not quite ready for that. We do bent over rows after this. Yeah, we'll do bent over rows and we'll do vertical flies. That'll be good. That'll be real good. Then we got the power blocks, so we can do that. I want to do a straight bar curls. I'll do a forehand curl set. That'd be good. Okay, yeah. The window is open now? Yeah, but the window has a little bug screen on it. All the windows do. So the mosquitoes can't get through the mesh on the bug screen, but if I open the door, they can come right through. The mosquitoes are fairly big here. They are everywhere. The only place I've seen mosquitoes more aggressive than where I currently live here in South Carolina would be Louisiana. Louisiana is a whole nother ballgame when it comes to mosquitoes. Holy moly. Well, I mean, the entire state's a swamp, so of course it would be. Yeah, so the windows, they have a little screen. How's it going? All right, hang on, let me do one more set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's our third set on shrugs, so I'll move to bent over rows. Just record the weight. $280 to $230. What's up, Art? Good to see you. Do I have a cat? No, I don't like cats. If I was gonna have a pet, I'd have a dog, but I don't want a pet. I do not care for cats though. Cats are mean. Not very affectionate. I think they're little assholes, to be honest. I don't like cats. So again, this is going to be bent over rows. Typically, I can do 175 with no real issues here. Today we're going to do 125. Again, we're recovering from surgery. We don't want to overdo it. We're going to take it just a bit easy today. But I couldn't stay not lifting for that long. It's just driving me insane. I have to lift. I need it, y'all. Halfway to 1K, that is correct. And if you list at 1,000, we will get a truth or drink stream where you guys can ask me anything. I'll have to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, or I have to take a drink. See, is that good? That's a bit too far. And maybe back this up just a touch. There we go. So yeah, we're halfway to 1K. Y'all that's the key, man. Y'all tell all your friends. There's no limit to how far this can go. We'll have a big old party at 1,000. The stream's gonna be a lot of fun. Because I know a lot of you have asked me questions about romance, dating, and even sex. And you know, a lot of the racier stuff, for Twitch terms and services, I can't answer on here. But I will answer on our Discord, which if you haven't checked out, is down below. Give it a look-see. Alright. So we're gonna do bent over rows next. Okay. So let me get a sip of water real quick. A little bit lightheaded. Much better. Much better. Well, that felt pretty good actually. We're going to stick at 125 for a little while. Alright. In the meantime, I'm going to de-rack the trap bar. Unless, is there anything else I want to do with the trap bar today? 4 sets of pull-ups. This will be... No, I don't think there's anything else I want to do with the trap bar. Go. And we're back up over here. Very good, very nice. Put in the trap bar back here. By the way, when I'm doing those pull-ups, that trap bar acts as a little bit of a ballast. It's 50 pounds, so it helps keep the rack stable. Nikita, welcome. That looks like Cyrillic. I don't know if that's Ukrainian, Russian, Kazakh, I believe is Cyrillic. A couple other of those Central Asian languages. Either way, welcome. I assume that's what Ragan means. Either way, welcome. Good to have you. Always love having an international audience. That's always very fun. To be honest, because of the time difference, a lot of the time, a large chunk of my audience is either European or Asian or even Australian. Krimna? I'm not sure what that means. I don't know what language that is. Either way, let's do the other side. Yeah, we'll do, I'm not sure if I want to do 3 or 4 sets on this yet. I'm going to figure out. 2, 3, hope. It's getting warm in here. I may have to turn on the fan soon. Right. Google says it's Indonesian. She said, welcome when we speak English. Oh, okay. Indonesia. Well, that's awesome. That's really cool. One of my brothers is living right next door these days in Singapore. Well, welcome. And I'm afraid I don't know what welcome, hello, and thank you is in Indonesian. But in any case, I'm very happy to see you, and thank you for showing up. So let's do bent over rows. Do I want to do 3 sets of that, or do I want to do 4? If I do 3 sets, it gives me 7, and I have 5 left to go. I could do rows laying down. Yeah, I might do that. Rows laying down, and I could do flies as well. Yeah. No, we'll do 4 sets of this. We'll do 4 sets of bent over rows. Yeah, so we're gonna do 4 by 12 at 125. And then we'll do vert flies. Oh. Still a little bit of fat. Whenever I bend over, there's still a little bit of belly fat right there. That thin line right there, y'all can see. That's a little bit of squished belly fat. Yeah. That's what we're trying to work off. That all comes in the kitchen though. That's about eating right. You can only work so hard when it comes to abs. You have to eat right. The old saying that abs are made in the kitchen is very, very true. All right. Next set. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hang on. Oh. That's better. We're gonna get the forehand curl bar ready. That we need some of these 10s. That'd be 55. Let's go 65 today.
I'm shocked you're so fat. Well, definitely not where I want to be. I think I'm getting there. 12% by the end of the year is the goal. Or not the end of the year, by Thanksgiving. Because I'm gonna be real with y'all. Thanksgiving through Super Bowl Sunday in the United States, cutting is just miserable. Classic XOX, a little bit of belly fat is made up for all the hard work you put in to get the abs. Well, again, if I continue to diet right, that little bit of belly fat's gonna melt away. The way you lose body fat typically is from the extremities all the way there. So if you start a cut cycle, you'll see changes in your face first, then your shoulders and chest and your arms, then your legs, and then at the very end it'll be your belly. It always comes in last. Let's do some forehand curls. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm good, thanks for asking. Yeah, happy to have you here, Classic. Good to see you. Out of curiosity, my phone never updates. It says I have 14 people watching this right now. Is that true, or is it some other number? So we've done 3 of these, so we have 1 more of these to go, and then we're done there, and then we have, yeah. 18? Awesome. Well, that's good to know, because at 15 I do the egg whites, as y'all know. So that means we're gonna be drinking some egg whites, Rocky style. Not bad for a Sunday morning, I'll take it. Again, more than the viewers at this point, I'm just happy to have people to talk to. It just makes this a lot more fun. Oh, by the way, Anna, this is the last set with the belt for today, so enjoy, I suppose. I'm giving you an extra one though. Normally I only do 3 of these. This is my 4th, so lucky you, I suppose. Alright, so do, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not bad. Appreciate that. Cristiano, you're... I love how positive you are, Cristiano. It's always, it's enjoyable to talk to you. You're a person I enjoy seeing in chat, because you always have something nice to say, or you're giving me good ideas. Which, by the way, you told me about the IRL tag, I put it down there, so thanks for that. 2, 3, 4. Do a side view this time. Oh, that's not gonna work. Y'all can't see the biceps. What use is pumping if y'all can't see the guns? Well, I mean, I'd gain the same amount of muscle either way, but what fun is that for you guys? Right. So that actually needs to go here, and then we're going to reorganize a bit. Do you want to do vert flies next? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do vert flies at 125 comfortably. Let's find out. Honestly, I love all these streams just because of the positive atmosphere of all the viewers. Well, you know, in situations like this, the only people you have to thank are yourselves, right? You guys make the positive atmosphere. I can sit here and be positive all day long, but if my viewership is negative and gloomy all the time, eventually that's gonna get to me, you know? So you guys are helping create a positive feedback loop. And hopefully what happens is that positive feedback loop gives you motivation, and that motivation is what encourages you to get out here and lift and eat better and do the right things to achieve the goals you want to achieve. That's what this channel's about. I say it every day that I stream. The community I'm trying to build here is one that helps people identify, pursue, and achieve their goals. That's what this is all about. All right, here we go. Vert flies. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, hoop. Come on. Oh. That's heavy for a vert fly, but I think I'm gonna stick with it. I'm just trying to get used to that a little bit more. Pretty nice stream. I appreciate that. Yeah. No, it's just why not be positive, you know? There's enough downers in the world already, you know, there's enough negative stuff going on. All you gotta do is look at the evening news. And it's bad. Sure. There's lots of bad stuff happening right now. That shouldn't stop you for trying to do the best you can. It's never futile. And your efforts do, at some level, mean something. May not mean much, but it may mean something. But it does mean something. Never fall into the trap of nihilism. Looking good, staying fit and healthy is the best. Well, I appreciate that. Again, it's all based on how hard y'all work. How bad do you fucking want it? It's really simple. The why I love lifting is that 95% of the results from lifting are based on the efforts and the decisions you make. You can get strong if you work hard. It's very simple. Right? If you work hard, learn how to lift properly, nothing's gonna stop you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. Okay. That's 3 sets forehand curls. 65. We've done 1 set of vert flies. So we've done 3 sets shrugs, 8 sets of back, 7 sets of biceps at this point, so that's 3, 10, 18. So we're 60% of the way through this workout, and it is 50 past, so we got 10 minutes until 9. We're rolling along, man. That's good. We're gonna put up the curling. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave the curling bar just as it is, and we're gonna finish by burning out with this. 65 is the perfect thing. But yeah, we're moving along. We're a little slow, but we're moving. Let's do another set of vertical flies. Welcome, Metal Machine. Long time fan, always good to see you. So for those of you who are new, check out the Discord below. Give a follow. We get to 1,000, you guys get the Truth or Dream stream. I've already been over that a couple times. The way I say it, I end up sounding like a broken record. But yeah, join the community and tell all your friends. There are perks if you recruit. For those of you who are aware, I do private streams. If you're interested in that, join the Discord, you can learn more. But this is really about building a community more than anything else. So for all those of you who have been recruiting, I thank you, and it means a lot. It means a lot. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, hook. Come on, come on. That's not easy. Satisfying is not easy. Alright, so we'll start with power blocks next. Get a little bit of curls going, y'all. Curls for the girls. As they say. Well, that's a 50. A bit off there. There we go. I'm gonna go with 40s. Excellent. Up to 22 people in here. That means some of y'all must be new, hopefully. If you are, welcome. Please speak up. We'll all give you lots of love, lots of thanks. Or don't. Lurking's fine too. It's happy to have anybody here. Just makes me happy to see y'all. Need a little water. So that's, yeah. Alright, so 6 sets of traps, 8 sets of back, 7 sets of biceps after this, which is 6 plus 7 plus 8 is 21, which means we are just about 2/3 of the way through this workout. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Ooh, that's pretty good. All right. So next, we're gonna do some bicep curls. What's your favorite exercise to do on stream? Bench press, because bench press is my strongest exercise. The most frustrating day a lot of the time is pull day for me. It's just hard to build my biceps. So I found, like, getting them just to this it's been tough. And they're not as thick as I want them to be, not as big as I want them to be. What's up, Back Blast? Good to see you. All right, well, Back Blast. Enjoy my back blast, I guess. You missed me doing pull-ups earlier, otherwise you'd have seen it in action. Good to see you. Don't believe I've seen you here before, or at least maybe not in a while. In any case, good to have you. Good to have you. 1, 2, 3, up. Oh, do some curls. What I love about your workouts is that you explain also why you train like you do. Well, I appreciate that, yeah. I do find that's really important. It's good to explain what I'm doing because otherwise it might not make enough sense. Yeah, definitely a really good observation. If you guys ever have questions on why I'm doing something the way I'm doing it, I'd be happy to answer. These are bicep curls, what I'm doing now. So bicep curls are fun in the sense you can do them with all sorts of different grips. Underhand grip, right? Hammer curls, conventional, right? Where you're starting underhand and you come up to hammer. or forehand, right, with a forehand grip, which you were doing earlier with the straight bar. You can even do incline curls where you're sitting on an incline, and you'll find that really works some good. In fact, I think we may try that. Excuse me. Oh, that burp tasted like the sludge earlier. Ooh, that was awful. Okay, so we're gonna do so that'd be 2 sets is 4, 7, 9. This is my gym. I can burp or fart or anything else that I like. Deal with it. All right. We're gonna do another set. This time we'll do the hammer curl. So hammer curl, your hands are parallel to your body, so they're facing this way, right? You just come up with it. These typically are easier than a conventional bicep curl. Try to keep your shoulders as static as you can. Again, the goal is to isolate and tear up the biceps. Okay, so that's 2 sets there. Now we're going to do 2 sets of incline curls. We're going to have to lower the weight for that. And then, yeah. Actually, should we do, I think we should do bent over flies, actually. Should I do that? Yeah. I'm not quite sure what to do. I haven't done these in a while. So I'm gonna try them with 30. We're gonna see how that feels. I may have to go down weight. I may have to go up weight. I'm not really sure. In either case, set these right here. Oh, pop my back. Feels good. So about shoulder width apart. Bend over like it's a bent over row. And instead, you come out with it. Oh, that's really difficult. I'm gonna have to go down weight. Yeah, that's too much weight. You gotta swallow your pride a little bit. Let's try 20. That's quite difficult actually, but that's good. You want a difficult workout. Here's just a moment. Gotta breathe. So that's back flies, 2 by, let's say 7 to 10, 30 to 40, or 20 to 30 dumbbells. That'll give us, this will be our 10th set on back. We'll leave us with 2 left there. We've already finished our shrugs. And then we're gonna do incline curls, and we'll do a burnout set on the curling bar, or the straight bar, excuse me. Try that again. So you should be able to see the muscles contracting all up and down my upper back If y'all can't, let me know and I'll try and adjust the angle in the future. It's still a work in progress. That's pretty good. Woo! Kind of sus, but okay. I can't tell. I think it might have been too low. You're so lean, the definition's quite clear. That's good to hear. Probably need to move the camera back up here for those in the future. I haven't been able to do those because I haven't had the power box for a couple days, so still kind of figuring out how best to do it. Okay. Apologies for the kind of sus angle. Let's improve that. This will be much better. We'll do incline curls next. There we go. There we go. I think for these, we're gonna try 30s. If they're too easy, we'll try 35s. You're so lean. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I think I should have, in retrospect, right, if I'm doing, yeah, I should have had the camera up there for that last set, now that I'm looking at it. That was a mistake. It depends on what exercise. Like for bent over rows, I think that angle works really well. For vertical flies, it works really well. But you know, I haven't ever done that workout or that exercise live on stream before, so you'll have to forgive me for some of the angle stuff. You know, we're just kind of testing it, trying to figure out what's best. All right, so the only difference between these and regular bicep curls is you are seated on an incline instead of standing. And you'll find that as a result of that, it really forces you to get that pull on your elbows if you extend all the way down. Don't stop it, let it get all the way down to a lock. Obviously don't, collapse. If you do that, that's gonna that's gonna fuck up your elbow, but control it all the way down, control it all the way up, keep your shoulder static. You can do it with hammer curl grip, which we'll do. You can do it with underhand curl grip, which you can do. You can even do it with overhand curl grip, but it's a little bit awkward, so I tend to not do that one. So we'll start with conventional, underhand curl grip. 1, 2, 3, hop. And you can do them together or individually. That's good. That's really good. I think I'm gonna stick with 30s today. I could probably do 35s, but I think my form would probably suffer a little. So I'm gonna try hammer strength, or hammer grip with curls. So just multiple cameras in the future have a button that changes angles. Yeah, the problem is, right, I'm doing this in my garage. I don't have locations at which to post the cameras. And I don't have a way to connect those cameras to my computer. So in the long run, you're right, that'd be the way to go, but I don't know quite how I would do that yet. So until I sort of figure that out, I think that'll come a lot later. I think in the long run, the next things I want, the power blocks are a big key. There are gonna be a few kettlebells. which are on my wish list. If y'all are interested, we now have a wish list command, so you just type in exclamation point wish list, and y'all can check it out. The other things that this is gonna need is eventually when my roommate moves out, then I can park my car permanently on the other side of the garage, which should help the acoustics, 1. 2, this will allow me to put matting down all the way down to the edge of the garage, which will further improve the acoustics. Now, we'll go from there. So there is a lot of improvements to continue coming. I got gifted. Yes, I did. And thank you very much for that, Anna. Yes, the acoustics should be a little better in here because I have some sound deadening panels up on the walls now. I'm still gonna need more. I don't think I quite have enough yet, but it's a lot better than it used to be. And it'll be better on a normal day than today because my, there isn't a car taking up air on the other side of the room. Over the ribs, sideways. You got gills. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, like I'm showing off ribs here now. Yeah, so that's actually normal as you lean out for men. For women, yeah, maybe not so much. But for men, as you lean out and you get well into the lower teens, you're going to start seeing your rib cage a little bit on the sides. But it's perfectly normal. Again, it's just something a lot of guys don't ever see because they don't ever get that lean. You can work muscle around here, but the side of the ribs, your pectoral muscle kind of comes off right about here, and your delts don't really come all the way forward. Your delts are kind of this line there. So there exists this sort of triangular space here in front of the delts, behind the pecs and to the side, but above the obliques, where there's not really a whole lot of muscle. There isn't a muscle there to train. If there is, please let me know about it because I've never heard of that muscle and I would like to work it out. All right, hammer curls next. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, hoop. Good. I may throw in an extra set of concentration curls actually, just because I can. I don't, technically that'd be giving me an extra set on biceps, but I really kind of just want to. So I'm gonna do that. I think that's it for one set of power blocks, because we've already done then we're gonna do the curl for the burnout set, and then we're gonna do bench over. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're doing great. We're getting towards the end of the workout actually. Bodybuilders often spend ages training to get visible obliques. Yeah. See, like the oblique muscle though only comes up to about here, right? Whereas what I think Anna's talking about is a little bit further up. It's like here versus here. The obliques kind of end about here, and then you just kind of have this gray area. Again, if there's a muscle there that I don't know about, I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to hear how to work it out. I am heretofore unaware of such a muscle. There we go. There we go. All right. So now we're just going to do a set of concentration curls. Technically speaking, I have enough sets to where I don't need to do this, but I want to, so we're going to do it. Concentration curls, real simple. Keep your elbow on your knee. Really focus on isolation. This is not a strength movement. This is a form movement. I could ask bodybuilders I know, how do they get above their obliques to appear more defined? I don't even, again, based on what I know about physiology, I don't think there's a normal muscle that grows there. Maybe there is, and I just don't know about it, but yeah. You know, your delts and your lats are kind of further back. You know, your pecs and your abdominals, obliques are kind of off to the front and down a little bit lower. So yeah, if you know, I'd love to hear it. Anyway, here we go. God, this feels good. Get that pump. See that vein? 10, 11, 12. By the way, keep track, y'all. If we hit 25 viewers, I do handstand push-ups. So just keep that in mind. All right. Yeah, you may well be right. It may be the surrounding muscles and diet. That may be correct. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is something new I learned about. This one's a little bit tricky to do. What you do is you lay forward. We're going to artificially incline this bench like so with our plates. Then we take the bar, first off we need to clear space for the bar. That would be important. Dumbass. Not going to work very well if you don't have enough space for the bar. Go. Now we go. Oh yes, bodybuilders. I think it's working the surrounding muscles. Yeah. This should be interesting. But yeah, if we hit 25 viewers, let me know, and then y'all get the handstand push-ups. So we set the barbell down there, and then we lay down and extend, mount it a little bit further up. Actually, no. There we go. And then from here, we row. So this is basically, it's a different variety of bent over row that we're doing. A bit further out. There we go. Oh, that's tough. I don't know if y'all can see the back muscles when I'm doing that or not, but that's not easy. Woo. All right. You see how this would activate different parts of your muscles? Yeah. Big Red, let's not talk about college football. I think it's better for both of us. Look, we should have won that game is what it sounds like. I didn't watch it. I went to bed instead. And I made the right move. Even if we had won, I would have been glad I went to bed instead. Sleeping is more important than college football. Lifting is more important than college football. Achieving your goals is more important than college football. Remember to keep the locus of control situated within yourself. It's important to remember to worry about only that which you can control. That's a fundamental tenet of Stoicism, one of my favorite philosophies. Highly recommend Stoicism. Because it helps keep your mind centered on what matters, that which you can control. All right, here we go. Come on. That'll do there. It's not the ideal setup for this exercise, I will admit. It'd be better if I had a taller bench, but I don't have that, so we're doing the best we can. Now you gotta re-rack. So, set these over here, and then we have one set left to do, and then we're finished with the workout anyway. Can laugh at Toronto instead. I guess. I'm a Nationals fan. What do you want me to laugh at baseball-wise? Alright, so that's 2 by 8, 125. So that's, let's see. Shrugs, vertical flies, we got traps done. Pull-ups, bent over rows, bent over flies, and lay down rows. We got back done. Chin-ups, forehand curls, standing curls, incline curls. That's 4, 7, 9, 11. Concentration curls. We do have everything done, but I'm gonna do one more burnout set because I can, really. That's the truthful reason. So we're gonna do that real quick. But first we gotta rack this. Oh. And we'll pull the car back in. Actually, to be honest, it's like 65 degrees outside. It's not hurting anything to keep the car out for a little while. I don't need to have it plugged in this very minute. I can do that later. Go inside, focus on the audience. So we'll just rack up. Always important to re-rack. Keep your gym tidy and in good order. There we go. Re-rack the bar. And last exercise of the day is going to be a burnout. Feeling a crisp 45 degrees here. Nothing wrong with a 45 degree day. I just prefer mine in December. Yeah, I think the high today is going to be 76 here. It's going to be lovely. Absolutely beautiful. 76, I believe that is 25 Celsius or thereabouts. Couldn't ask for a nicer day. Right now it's maybe 18, 19 out. It's beautiful. I have all my windows open. Here we go, y'all. Burnout set. All right, so we're gonna do half reps and then we're gonna do whole reps. First up, half reps. 1, 2, hold up. This is getting loose. Tighten that bad boy back on there. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the other half, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we burn out full. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that pump. Let's go. For October, actually it's about normal here. Hey, let's go. We got ourselves a follow. Wonderful. And I'm moving my shoulders too much there. Need to isolate better. Whew. It is Adrian 21MG. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Always happy to see a new follower. Yo, Adrian, I did it! Y'all get that reference? I'm proud of you. Especially because I'm going to be knocking down egg whites in a few minutes. Yeah. Generally speaking, in South Carolina, October, highs in the 70s are pretty normal. October is one of the nicest months here. Usually the summers, I would say, it depends on what you define summery weather as, but for me it's days where you're getting highs in the 90s. That tends to be about June, late May to early September, somewhere around there. So, did we ever hit 25? If we did hit 25, please let me know, because then I have to do handstand push-ups, okay? But we are done with the workout in here for today. 26, well, perfect. All right, then, thank you very much. We're going to head on inside. 27, wonderful. All right, well, handstand push-ups it is. Get ready, y'all. Get ready. Need my cup. Okay. There's a bit of an art to this. So I gotta hold my laptop, my microphone, my notebook, my cup, and open and close doors as well without dropping any of it, because that would be catastrophic. That would be quite a bad way to end. All right, here we are. So we're inside now. Gonna kneel down. Safely set this on the ground. Move the mic. I'm going to set notebook aside. Let me use the bathroom, and then handstand push-ups are coming right up. Actually, come to think of it, I have one last glass of sludge in the freezer or in the fridge. If you want to see me chug that as well. Thanks, Cristiano. Just gotta take off the shoes. And then I gotta figure out what else I need to do today. I need to install a little door stopper on my door. Need to purchase a little bit more ammo for the shotgun. Ammo prices are so expensive, y'all. I have plenty, but a little bit more could be good. What else do I need to do? Need to clean up a little bit on the inside. I need to make, I'm going to be making a big pot of curry later. It's going to be a chicken madras curry, I think. It's either going to be a Madras or a Kashmiri curry. It's going to depend on what spices I have. Chance to use cool new announcement feature. Indeed. Okay, so handstand push-ups coming right on up. Make sure we're all good here. Is the stream still working for y'all? Just making sure. Sounds delicious. Will you post curry pics in the Discord? Probably. I tend to post food pics in the Discord. Awesome. Excellent. Ooh. Flip over. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hoop. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Go. And we're lightheaded. Woo. Okay. See you in a moment. Take off my socks. Save those for later. Probably go for a hike or something. Sounds kind of fun. That would be good for me. I don't think I need to go all the way into Augusta today. I have groceries already. So I'll probably be hanging around the house for the most part of today. Morning hikes are fun, especially when the weather's a little bit crisp, a little bit cool, maybe, below 20 degrees. Let's move you guys over with me. Get the microphone back on here. Accidentally turned it on mute. There we go. Alright. Cue the Rocky music, y'all. You know what time it is. Hey, Billy, I missed exactly what the rest of your name was. Thank you very much for the follow. Very happy to have you on board. That is 530, y'all. So 470 more, and we'll do a truth or drink stream where you guys can ask me any question you like, and I have to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me alcohol. And I will be doing jump ropes in the meantime to burn off the calories that said alcohol will be throwing into my body. I grab my cup. Dump that on. Turn that light off. I think the house is starting to ventilate pretty well. Yeah, it's back down to 71 in here. That's good. That's good. Any questions and lots of fun? Oh yeah. No, that one's going to be... I'm just waiting because I know people are going to ask me dating and romance questions because I tend to... I know I've been keeping that very obscured. And that's going to be fun though. I'm going to really enjoy that. Okay, so I need my lid. But before I need my lid, I need my creatine. No. Egg whites. Right, cue the Rocky music, all that jazz. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are wondering, I keep mentioning this green sludge. This is what it is. It's pretty grim. If y'all really want me to, I'll knock this down. I don't really want to do that yet, but if y'all really want me to, I'll do it. Just leave that here in the background. Nutrition smoothie from veggies and such. Now, it's just more than nutrition, it's just important that I'm not wasting. It's important to not waste. Be efficient with your purchases as much as possible. Just don't try to waste shit. protein on. One scoop. If it'll come out, there it goes. 2 scoop. And there that goes. And peanut protein, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I need to find the lid, and it's right over here. Not bad, about an hour and a half in. The egg whites are powdered. I assumed you'd separate them. Oh my god, I forgot to fucking do the egg whites. This is all my protein powder. I'm dumb. Let's do egg whites then. No, it's not. They're not powdered. They're not powdered at all. They are liquid, and I've been stupid and not remembered to do that. So now we have to do our egg whites. So yeah, we got to do that first. My sincerest apologies. I do tend to remember typically a bit better than that. So we'll do our 8 ounces of egg whites here. Shake, 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 shake. Like to work for me. See you Tuesday on the afterburn. Yep, all right. See you there. Big Red. There we go. 8 ounces of egg whites. This stuff's always just quite grim. Cheers, y'all. Two, three. Yeah, that goes a lot down. The Lidl ones go a lot smoother down than the Costco ones. Costco ones don't taste quite right. Oh, that's not to say it's good. That's to say it's acceptable. So here's what we're going to do. To salvage the egg whites, we're going to use the egg white glass, the egg white cup, and pour that into the protein powder cup, like so. Oh, well, that didn't work. It's quite as planned. There we go. What if we were to give it a little more? That didn't quite work either. That's all right. Shaky, shaky. Why are the eggs white in the U.S. and a light brown here in England? That's a good question. You can get brown eggs here in the U.S., but I don't know, they just typically aren't brown. That's a good question. If someone knows the answer to that, I'd love to hear. Oh, finally, something that tastes not terrible. That's really good. That's quite nice. The answer is quite simple. Egg color depends on the breed of the chicken. White Leghorn chicken lay white-shelled eggs, while Plymouth Rocks and Rhode Island Reds lay brown-shelled eggs. Interesting. I googled them. Damn, you drank fast. Yeah. Well, in some ways, I'm thirstier than y'all are. Let y'all make the jokes as you see fit there. There we go. Speaking of drinking, who wants to see me drink the rest of the sludge? So much thirst, I really need to hydrate. Couldn't agree more. The kitchen is a mess and I need to clean it later, but I'll do that when I'm making my curry. I also still have yet to cut up my watermelon. Look at this bad boy. Oh yeah, baby. Rihanna Gaming, welcome. Good to see you. You missed the workout part of this stream, but you are still here for the diet and AMA and stretching part of the stream. Also, I have this watermelon. So yeah. I'm not going to cut it up right now, but I do have it. Yeah, I got it from a farm stand here in good old Jackson, South Carolina. But we did biceps, we did all sorts of good stuff. Back, we did traps, and I think I'm going to just knock down the sludge right now. So when I say sludge, what this is the salad greens and kale and collard greens that, you know, I wasn't going to get through before it went bad. I froze. Then yesterday I put it all in a pot, blended it up, and this was the result. Threw in a couple things to make it taste somewhat palatable. It's not good. It's pretty grim. But it's basically pure vegetables. I threw some oats in there too because I like oats and they give it a little bit more body. But no, it's not good. But it's more importantly, it's reducing waste. Here we go. Oh, God, this is grim. It's not bad or cold. I was hoping maybe it would be. That was a mistake. So I'm here a lot of workouts and fitness. Yes, Rihanna Gaming. Okay, so let me tell you about a little bit more about this channel. And maybe if you're enjoying it enough, you can click that follow button. What this channel is it is a community to show you guys that, hey, I'm just a normal dude and you guys can achieve anything you want to. If that's physical fitness, if that's financial fitness, if that is just whatever goal it is, I want to help motivate you. I want to help get you there. I want to be a good role model and a good example of, you know what, I decided to start making good decisions with my diet, my exercise, and now I look like this. Alright? I've been lifting for a long time, but the results have really only started coming in recently. So, you know, there's a lesson to be learned in that in terms of perseverance. I'm also, I mean, quite frankly, if I've been this successful, you know, I've made lots of mistakes along the way. That also means I know how to help you guys avoid those mistakes. So if you have questions about working out, about finances, if you see the clock up in the top right corner there, that says financially independent, I'm free. What that means is, okay, what does that mean? Well, financial independence means I no longer need to work and my investments will provide a living for me. I'm going to be able to retire at the age of 29. My last day of my 20s, actually, May 14th, 2025. That has been my goal since I set out of college back in 2017. God, it's weird to say back in 2017. But where I'm going with this is that I've made good decisions and I've optimized and engineered my lifestyle to be extremely efficient. And as a result of that, I am very successful physically and financially in my career. I make good money and I own my own house. This is mine. You know, I do have a mortgage on it, but it's at 2.375%, so I'm making money off of inflation anyway. Okay, we have a new person talking in chat. This is Spooky Bear. I'm trying to, for nearly 2 months, I've been on keto, intermittent fasting, and gym about 4 to 5 times a week. Keto's fine. If keto works for you, stick to it. I don't do keto because it's expensive. Keto, by its nature, relies on cutting out the vast majority of carbohydrates in your diet, and you can do that and have a lot of success with it, but carbohydrates are cheap. Beans, lentils, rice, bread, oats, barley, things like that are good, solid sources of nutrition the world around, and not having them in your diet entirely, which is basically what keto asks you to do, means you have to rely more on fats and proteins, and that can get you pretty tough. It can get pretty tough. So Ryonic Gaming says, I'd like to be good looking and muscular, but I have mental struggles. So just hang out in streams hoping things change. Well, maybe this is going to be what helps you change. Hey, Spooky Bear, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated, y'all. We get to 1,000, I will do a truth or drink stream where you guys can ask me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and I have to either tell you all the truth or take a drink. And I actually have bought the bottle for such an occasion. This is a bottle of good old-fashioned Silas Jones bourbon whiskey. I'm a man. I don't drink that fruity shit. Anyway, but I will be very happy to help you get in better shape. If you want more of this content, check out the Discord. The link's below. There's a really great little community we've got developing here. It's going to be a lot of fun. My life is high protein. No, so Spooky Bear, that's good. My life is high protein too. But for me, I'm a fan of if it fits your macros. Sometimes this leads to some strange combinations, but for me, the two macros that matter the most are calories in has to be less than calories out if you're trying to cut weight. It has to be more if you're trying to bulk. And then high protein. People don't get enough protein in their diets, and I was guilty of this for a really long time. I've jacked up my protein diet or my protein content in recent months, and look at the results. They kind of speak for themselves. I've been lifting again for 14 years, and I've only really started looking like this in the past couple months. In fact, if you go and look at some of my older VODs and older progress pics on the Discord, you can see the transformation for yourself. I started at 230 pounds, or 229.6, July 1st at the beginning of my cut, and 19.6% body fat. As of this morning, I am 202 pounds and 13.7% body fat. So pretty big transformation there. Pretty low deficit. I'm as a large guy, but I just get my macros, and so far so good. Excellent. Be careful on running too large a deficit. Your body may revolt. Your body may start to protest if you run too large a deficit. Try not to run a deficit of 4 digits. In general, a 500 calorie deficit is slow but steady. You'll lose weight consistently, but you know, if you're north of 300 pounds, for instance, and I don't know if you are or not, but if you're north of 300 pounds, it took you a long time to get to that weight. It's going to take you a long time to get out of it. But I promise you, the slow but steady rewards are going to be extremely worth it. You're gonna love the way you feel as it goes on. It's not just about looking good. It's about feeling good. I love being able to get up in the morning and say, you know what? I feel like going for a 10-mile hike today. And I can just do that and not really have a problem with it. I'm still in 4 digits. Wow, that's a huge deficit. Well, my man, if it's working for you, much respect. For me, I have done fasting. I've actually done the longest water fast I've ever done where I'm just drinking water was 74 hours. And it's definitely, to me, fasting is more it's more a willpower question at that point. It's definitely difficult. Rihanna Gaming. Okay, so here's how I stick to it. I stick to it because I've got a community here that encourages me, but I would do it anyway because, well, a lot of reasons. One, I didn't have a lot of self-esteem in high school and even in college, and I'm only now just kind of discovering, hey, you know, you're a successful engineer, you've got your own house, things are going really well for you, maybe you should, you know, treat your body with the respect it deserves, and it's going to reward you back. And in doing so, you know, it's a question of how bad do you want it. Another successful tip I've had is I set rewards for myself. So you guys may see this on my wrist here. This is a G-Shock 9400 Rangeman watch. I set that as my goal for when I hit 15% body fat. I kept a little picture of it in the garage while I lifted. And little mini rewards like that and goals can be what helps you. It doesn't have to be one of these. That just was what worked for me. You know, try not to make your rewards food or junk food. Obviously, that's, you know, just making life harder on yourself. But if you've got a reward, you know, like something like this, or, you know, maybe a trip to the beach or something like that, Rionic, there's no reason you can't be successful. Don't wish for it. Take action today and start doing it. There is nothing preventing you, okay? I truly believe that if you focus on you keep the locus of your control, if you keep the locus of your life within your control, worry about what you can control and kind of set the rest aside, you're gonna see results. I only treat myself food-wise when I go on vacation, which will be the end of November for me. That's true. Like, that's the other thing. My cut cycle ends at Thanksgiving. Even if I don't hit 12%, it's gonna end at Thanksgiving, because cutting in the United States, I don't know if you guys are Americans or not, but cutting through from late November through early February is miserable, because you've got Thanksgiving, you've got Christmas, you've got New Year's, and then you've got Super Bowl Sunday. And trying to cut through that, you can do it, but you're not going to have fun. You're going to be the one sitting there eating, you know, your veggies on a tray while everybody else is having wings and cookies and, you know, pie and mashed potatoes. It's just, don't do that to yourself. Try to bulk over Christmas. Now that means, it doesn't mean go nuts, but bulk over the winter season means lift a lot. You've got to lift a lot, and you've got to do a lot of running, but feel free to indulge in a few more fats, a few more carbs, and so on. But try to get 30 minutes low impact cardio every day. Oh, that's great, man. Lifting to me is more important than cardio. In general, you know, you're not going to look like this if all you do is cardio. You can get skinny. And go look at like Usain Bolt or the sprinters or marathon runners. They are in incredible shape for what they do. But they're not built, you know, they're not jacked. Okay, if you lift weights and then cardio, that's better. In general, I found better results with lifting weights in the morning and then doing cardio in the evening. But if you have to do them at the same time, or one directly after the other, then do it. Push, pull legs. Hey, that's what I do. Today was a pull day. This is miserable. Let's dilute it. That way I can chug. Use my old little college trick here. How would I describe my workouts? Are they bodybuilding workouts? No. I would call my workouts old-fashioned lifting weights. It's just old school. Most of my stuff isn't so fancy. It's with a barbell, with some dumbbells. It's the same stuff I've been doing since I was 14. Very little in a functional sense has changed about my workouts. It's that simple. It's not hard. You know, you can really reduce things to very simple motions. If you wanted, you could do, you know, that overhead pound workout I did a couple weeks back? You could do that. The overhead pound workout with a dumbbell, right? It's a full body press. Just continue doing that over and over again. If you do that the entire way, you're gonna work out pretty much everything in your body, maybe with the exception of chest. So pair it up with bench. That's 2 exercises, you get a good workout. I wouldn't say do that. There are benefits to doing, you know, slightly more isolated workouts, and if you're able to do that many full body presses and you're not absolutely fucking exhausted, you are better than me, and congratulations. You're at what we would call an advanced level. Let me take a spoon. I need to stir this up so it's got a more uniform consistency. There we go. Some overcomplicate workouts to look cool. Look, ultimately, it is a little bit of trial and error, and what I do may not be the perfect thing for you, but, you know, you have to find what you're comfortable with, but you have to make sure it works. So if you can do that, more power to you. Is there ways to boost the fat loss? As I have muscle, I just need the body percentage to go down. Okay. So, Spooky Bear, if you don't mind volunteering the information, I'll be happy to give you more detailed, tailored advice. If not, talk to me on the Discord in the diet channel, and we can help with that. But what is your height and weight? The truth is, I don't know what to recommend to you based on, on what you're doing. God, this is terrible. This is suffering right here. Oh. There we go. Dilute it a little bit more. Almost there, come on. Woo! That is terrible. Let that be a good lesson to y'all. Don't waste your vegetables unless you want to make that. Eat them when they're still fresh. If that means you can't eat as much meat or carbs, so be it. Because that's fucking awful. Alrighty. Let's exit the kitchen and head to the office. Alright, height is 5'11", 274 pounds. Okay, so that's a good start. Now can you tell me what your goal is? What do you want out of your diet and exercise regimen? Do you want to look like this? Is that the goal? Do you want to hit a certain strength level? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to be like one of those, at 5'11", you have the ability to be a lot stronger in terms of proportionality than I do. I'm 6'3", which means, my squat's never going to be as good. You want to look like that and get better? That's what I love hearing. Compete with me. Iron sharpens iron, baby. If one of y'all comes in here better looking than I am, comes into Discord better looking than I am, has better advice than I do, let me know. I will give you the guru role because I love having more people with better advice. I'm not the end-all be-all. I can give you good advice, I think, based on my results, but there are plenty of people stronger and in better shape than I am. Rheonic, wrong attitude. You can absolutely achieve this. That's the whole point of this channel. Alright, so we're going to move over to the office. Stand by. Fertilizer plant's running this morning. I can smell it. Ooh, strong. Mostly look better, but not completely shredded. Okay. So, Gerard Butler. Okay. No, that's a good. Yeah, I think you do need help, Rheonic, and I think you found the right place to ask for it. So, let me just do a couple things real quick. First off, I think we need some lights. Second off, we need to open the windows, get some good ventilation in here. All right, so I think we keep the door open. That'll get good cross flow. We want cross flow. So let's talk about 5'11" and 274. Okay, realistically, 1 to 2 pounds a week of body fat is about the fastest you can sustainably lose weight. What that means for you is that you're really looking at maybe 8 to 10 pounds a month. You might be able to get a little bit faster than that here at the beginning if you're just kind of starting out, Spooky. But what that means is, I think a healthy weight for you, sort of, a little bit like this or maybe a little bit beefier, is going to be around 200 pounds. So you've got about 75 pounds of body fat to lose. That's going to take you close to a year. That's not a bad thing. You can absolutely achieve that if that's what you want to do. But it's going to take effort and it's going to take patience. You're going to need those two things. And if you don't have them, you'll get frustrated and burn out a little bit quickly. So the key is to temper your expectations for how quickly this is going to go. But if you stick with it and you remain disciplined, you're gonna have success. What I do, let me go grab my notebook, because that's a very important part of this. And I am old-fashioned. I use pencil and I use paper. You can use phone apps if you like. Nutritionix is a good one if you want a good website. Hey, 532 followers, that's good. So I write down everything I eat. So, and then I wrote the strong-minded. That's good. Rionic will help you then. Let's finish Spooky Bear, since Spooky here gave us good information to start with. Because if I don't know what your height and weight is, and then what your goal is, it's very hard. I need to know where your beginning was, where your end is, and where you are on the journey to help you make further progress. So let's write down. I write all my macros down. It's tedious, I'll admit, but it is effective. So my protein, that shake was 380 calories, 64 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs. My egg whites are pure protein. They're disgusting, but boy, do they work. 100 calories, 25 grams of protein, and basically nothing from anything else. It's pure protein. So highly recommend egg whites if you can tolerate them. On a cut cycle, egg whites are your friend. So the next part is your deficit may be too low. That's the other part of this. Again, you're gonna have to moderate it. So a couple things here. One, are you actively tracking, counting your calories, Spooky Bear? Ooh. I will be right back, y'all. Actually, no, I'm going to take the break at 10, because usually I think a commercial break will come on there. I need to use the bathroom. The green sludge is having the desired effect, I'll put it that way. Apologies for that. You're on 1,200, but I get like 150 to 200 grams of protein. Yes, you track everything. That's incredible. I'm not sure that's going to be sustainable for you. If you can sustain that, more power to you. But wow, that's extremely low. Is that a 1,200 calorie deficit, or a 1,200 calories is what you eat? Because yeah, if you're reliably hitting that, then yeah, you are going to make fantastic progress, assuming you're tracking it correctly. That's very good. Because typically, so your BMR at 274 pounds is going to be roughly 2,740 calories. It's about 10 times. So, if you're eating 1,200 calories a day, that's a 1,500 calorie deficit, which means you're looking at close to 10,000 calories a week, which is, close to 3 pounds of body fat a week. If you're able to, lose 3 pounds of body fat a week, you're going to see major results. You'll be looking at more like 12 pounds a month. Well, 12 pounds a month, now you're looking at maybe getting all the way down to, where you want to be in 6 months instead of a year. But I don't think you're going to be able to sustain that for 6 months, quite frankly. If you can, more power to you. Because 200, the thing is, right, so macros, 1 gram of protein is equal to 4 calories. So, what that is telling me is that means you're getting 50 to 65% of your calories from protein. So I want to know what it is that you're eating to get there. That's really good. If you lost 12 pounds in a month, I would believe it at that rate. I'd love to know what you're eating. So I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'm going to continue talking in chat, but I gotta relieve myself. Excuse me for just 1 second. some water and I'll be right back in, y'all. Dude, Spooky Bear, friggin' just like me, I adore salted peanuts, but yeah, you be really careful because the peanuts add up really quick. You gotta limit yourself to really small amounts. Okay, so let's carry on talking as we were. So yeah, oh, I need to get the power cable for this real quick. Excuse me, sorry, just one more moment. There we go. Promise that's the last of the interruptions. I apologize, y'all. Gotta get the power cable on so that way my laptop can continue sending out this wonderful stream. Plug it in, plug it in. Plug it in, plug it. Come on. Get in there. Plug it in, plug it in. There it goes. Yeah, literally shit happens. Much better. Okay. Now, get my mouse up. 1, 2. Just gotta keep cheap cross trainer so extra cardio you can do at home. Hell yeah, brother. Sounds like you're really doing everything right there, Spooky. To be honest, based on what you're telling me, do you lift? It sounds like you said push, pull, and leg. If you're lifting, at least 3 days a week, preferably more like 5, and you're eating like that, you're going to see really big results really quickly. The only way, the only thing I caution you about is make sure what you're doing is sustainable, because you don't want to burn out. Otherwise, if you're having success with that, if you're not missing the carbs, you're better than I am, because I need some carbs. Got nothing tastes better to me these days than like a bowl of plain rice or pasta. It's so good. I like meat too, but boy, part of me loves carbs. Okay, so let's talk about Rionic. If you've got questions, Rionic, now's the time to ask. It sounds like Spooky Bear, you're doing really well for yourself. So much love. Keep it up. Join the Discord, honestly, Spooky. The way you're doing, it sounds like you've got everything rocking and rolling, and I would love to watch you continue on your journey. And maybe that'll motivate you, because that way you can help inspire people the way I'm inspiring people. All right, well, Rionic, do you want to get in better shape? How about we start there? I'm honestly just not good at this. That's okay. As long as you're willing to learn, that's all that really matters. Okay. So, Rionic, if you don't mind saying, what's your height and weight? We'll start there. Where are you now? And then we'll ask you where you want to go, and we'll go from there. Love to have a physique like mine for a start. Okay. Is there somewhere that you can post progress? Absolutely. I do my progress pics in the fitness and diet channel in my Discord. Please join my Discord, Spooky Bear. I definitely want to see you in there because you're inspiring me to continue improving myself. Blooming Lavender, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you very much for showing up. If you guys like this content, we'll continue. So I'm going to keep giving you guys everything I can. Anywho, we're going to let me just do this real quick. There we go. Check to make sure the overlays were okay. Thank you, Blooming Lavender. I do like the username. That's pretty nice. So, okay. So we have from Rionic Gaming, your height is around 5'10", and your weight is 215. Well, so the good news is based on height and weight, it sounds like you actually have less to go than Spooky Bear is. So if you're taking a look at what Spooky Bear was talking about, that's really where a good start would be. I'm gonna guess if your goal is to look like this, Rionic, then I think your first order of action is going to be, 1, do you lift? If you want to look like this, you're going to need to lift weights. There's no real way around that. So if you're not in the gym at least 3 days a week, you should be. Morning, night owl, Paul. You should be at least lifting 3 days a week. I recommend a push-pull leg. If you really find that that's too much time, oh, the gym is intimidating and I'm afraid of doing things wrong. I hate it when people say that. People in the gym are very friendly, okay? If you absolutely have to, sign up for a coaching session. I don't know where you are. Heck, if you're around the area, if you're somewhere around Augusta, Georgia, you can come over to my house and I'll show you how to do it in person. I don't mind. It's, I'm just happy to show you guys. I can show you how to do exercises in the future, but absolutely get in the gym and start lifting weights or start doing something. If you want to look like this, oh gosh, you're in Minnesota. God bless you. Yeah, that is very cold up there. Minnesota's actually one of the few states I've never been to. But I would say find a friend if you can. If you're barely making it financially, that's okay. That's okay. We'll start here. If you're barely making it financially, I've probably got good advice for you on that front as well. So, isn't that dangerous to invite random people to your house? Well, yeah, but I have something called a shotgun. The right to bear arms shall not be infringed. And if people show up to my house unannounced, they get their heads blown off. So it's really quite simple. I'm a good old Southern boy, man. Don't have to worry about that. Generally speaking, I find that trust is, in the fitness channel. We'll talk later on the Discord, Spooky. That's fantastic, though. You're doing things right, and I'm impressed by that. Now, down south, we don't have those problems, man. We got that Southern hospitality, and the thing is, if someone was creeping around my house, my neighbors would all tell me. It's that kind of place. And if you really want to move here, there are jobs that start at $23 an hour. You don't need a degree for, as long as you got a clean record, could be yours. Hit me up and such. Blooming Lavender, Gen Z bro groups are scary at the gym. It triggers my gay survival instincts and anxiety. Well, it's a pity. The toxic masculinity does exist, but to be honest, you would be surprised. If you just act like one of the bros, just don't bring up sexuality, and you would be surprised. You'd be surprised how inviting those people can be. A lot of times they're going to be like, yeah, get it, that sort of stuff. Or they're going to, you might get ribbed a little bit. You might get a little joke thrown at you your way, but that's normal. That if people can laugh at you, that's a sign of them saying, hey, we accept you as one of us, But I've lifted alone for many, many years, and that's fine too. Generally speaking, if you really don't trust yourself in the gym, you can sign up for a class or two with a trainer to learn the basics, or you can go on YouTube and watch any number of good YouTubers. I will personally happily recommend a couple, or you can continue watching this stream and I'll show you how to do it, pretty much any exercise you could think of. So I'm very happy to teach you guys how to lift too. Very much would be happy to do that. But if you need someone in person there, well, I don't have any plans to go up to Minnesota, but if at some point I do, I'll let you guys know. Right now, my trips, I'm planning on Knoxville, Tennessee, somewhere in November, and then probably DC and Pennsylvania in December. But yeah, working out at home has its benefits, but if you'd like to watch some of my VODs if you want a good place to start. Another good YouTuber is Starting Strength, and another one is Alan Thrall. Ask me about those in the Discord if y'all don't want me, if y'all don't remember who I talked about. So Starting Strength and Alan Thrall on YouTube, those two are really good. I recommend them highly. I think they're really good. Alan Thrall in particular is really funny, I think. He's jacked. He's really freaking strong. But the way he talks about information, to me, is very accessible. So I recommend Alan Thrall. I appreciate that, Spooky Bear. So the next part of this is going to be diet. If you said you were, 5'10", and around 5'10", and weight is 215. So I'm looking like this. I'm at 202 pounds, and I'm 6'3". So what that means is, unless if you're not lifting, that means what you are is, and don't take this the wrong way, you're a little bit skinny fat is the term. There's nothing wrong with being skinny fat, but it's very important to it's very important to call a spade a spade. So, howdy Kmart, good to welcome. You're more just fat, but whatever. Well, no, the reason I say skinny fat is because you're not morbidly obese. 215 is not morbidly obese. But if you don't lift very often, it means you don't have a ton of muscle unless you're doing like lots of push-ups and body weight exercises. That's the other thing. You could, if you wanted to, just get a kettlebell and start working kettlebell workouts. That's not bad either. Hey, Spooky Bear, don't beat yourself up, man. You're making the right decisions now, and that's what matters. The past is just what it is. It's in the past. You're going to overcome it. You're going to kick some ass, and you're going to make us all proud. I can feel it. I know you're going to do it. Now, Rihanna Gaming, so how do I actually build a plan to get what I want? So, let's talk about that. That's what I love to hear, the best version of yourself. That's what this channel is about. I love hearing that. It makes me super happy to hear that. Hey, yo, Kmart2517, thank you very much for the follow. Always good to see new followers showing up. Much love, y'all. Okay, so, Rihanna Gaming, so the first thing we need to do is figure out a way for you to get some exercise. If you're not comfortable at the gym, that is a bit of a hindrance. You're not going to be able to build the muscle the way I am. The truth is, you need a barbell or some dumbbells, and it sounds like you don't have the money to build your own home gym. Honestly, it took me a long time to build the one out there, and it's still a work in progress. So, if that's the case, you're not comfortable, you still have anxiety going to the gym, you don't want to, a lot of times if you sign up for a gym, one of the perks will be they'll give you some training sessions. The other answer is you could get a kettlebell and work kettlebells at home. A lot of guys, the subreddit for kettlebell fitness is pretty good. The nice thing about a kettlebell is it's convenient. You're going to have it at home. I would say, okay, if you're open to going to the gym, that's my recommendation. Start with the exercises you're comfortable with. I would say start, if you're very new to the gym, start with an upper body day and then a lower body day. Eventually, we can move you on to what I do, which is push, pull, leg. But upper body, do maybe 3 sets of bench press, then 3 sets of bicep curls, 3 sets of tricep dips or triceps pull downs on maybe a cable machine, shoulder press, 3 sets of that, then maybe 3 sets of lat pull downs. So you're going to see, right? A little bit of that. 3 sets of rows, so something like this. And then 3 sets of shrugs. That would be a good basic all-arounder kind of upper body day. That's okay. Okay, so if you don't really know what all of those are, just stick around Rionic on this channel for a few more days. And, this is my Sunday stream, so we're kind of at the end. But next week you're going to be able to see me do a squat day. You'll be able to see me do a pull day and a push day. IDK, if you show how to do press-ups, but what are the common mistakes that people do and how to solve them, please? Absolutely. If by press-ups you mean push-ups, I think press-ups is the UK term, maybe? But push-ups here in the United States is, to me, the biggest mistake that people make and that I have made. It's okay. No, Rionic, I recommend the Discord for you. Again, there's only, I want to try and talk to everyone in my audience, so for a little bit more details, I will help you in the Discord. So stick around, and I will absolutely give you all the help I can. Advice is always free, and I want to give it to everyone. So start there. Oh, and by the way, Spooky Bear as well. This may be useful for you in the diet section and in the fitness section. Check out the pinned messages. I have workouts in there, among other things. So now someone asked for the perfect push-up. I have made mistakes on push-ups over the years, but ultimately the biggest mistake people make when doing push-ups is that they don't actually do them. They say they do push-ups and then they don't. So push-ups are a pretty simple exercise. You want your hands about shoulder width apart. Okay, y'all can see me. You want your hands about shoulder width apart and about kind of, in terms of forward to back, you kind of want them right at your shoulders. So then you come up and you just want to go all the way down. Basically, don't quite, you can keep your chest maybe about no more than an inch or 2 inches off the floor at the bottom. If you're a guy, there's no other way to say this, your junk may touch the ground. If your junk is touching the ground and you're still straight, you're doing it right. Like your back is still straight, and then come all the way up. You don't have to lock your triceps at the top, but get close. So down, up, down, up. Try to keep your elbows somewhat tucked in. You don't want them coming out exactly horizontal. You don't have to have them all the way, touching your body. Right? And as you go, you'll find the form and you'll keep going from there. All right. Good advice today, y'all. Good advice. Course blooming lavender, very happy to help. I love it when people come in here and ask me for advice. That's the whole point of this channel. I want y'all to help, or to ask yourselves for, or to ask me for help, and I want to help you guys. All right, so someone was also asking for a little bit of help with stretching and reducing stress and improving motivation. I've been drinking way too much, so like water, so I gotta pee. Yeah, we'll chat there. Stick around. I'm gonna do a little bit of stretching, and then we'll probably wrap up. Needed that. Didn't know iDubbbz had Twitch. I have osteoporosis. Oh, hang on. I gotta do this right. I have crippling depression. There you go. I love the unknown. Okay, so actually the decorations in here are my roommate's. She's also on Twitch. She does occult stuff, tarot, fortune telling, things of that nature. Her name is Dodger of Zion on Twitch. Yeah, she's the Gamecocks fan. She likes Pokemon and plushies and all that jazz. I'm not that, but that's her thing, and I don't really care. So she could. I told her, I'm like, you put up whatever decorations you want. She's my roommate for now. She'll probably move out eventually, and when she does, I'll probably reorganize this room. I like things very Spartan, so this room feels a bit cluttered to me at the moment, but it works. What's my thing? Lifting is my thing. No, it's not my only personality trait. I'm also into cars, trains, engineering. Lifestyle design's a big one. I'm a huge fan of lifestyle design, and more importantly, efficient lifestyle design. For instance, when I said earlier, right, that I have engineered my life to be able to retire in 2025, I mean it. I'm going to be able to retire in 2025. That's irrelevant to this stream. If you guys want to contribute, of course you can. I never expect it, not on Twitch. But what my thing is I want freedom. I want maximum fucking freedom. You only have one life to live, and I have busted ass in my 20s, so that way I can become an absolute. I just want to be fucking having the best time of my life in my 30s. My 20s has been working hard. It's been busting ass. It's been lifting weights. It's been getting in better shape. It's been refining my skills. It's been making good investments. And as a result, all of those are starting to snowball now that I'm 27. And once I hit 30, that train is moving, and it's not going to get stopped for anything. I miss my 20s. Yeah. Well, we all learn, we all make mistakes, and I've certainly made plenty. But I'm certainly loving mine. Sitting at 27, I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, so yeah, I am 27 years old. I will be retired, or rather, I will be able to retire before I turn 30. Now, if you want to get like this, you're gonna have to work really hard. That's what I've done. I have worked really, really hard. So someone else mentioned a stretching stream a little while. I am not very good at stretching, to be fully honest, but I can try. So let's start with a little bit to stretch out the back. So we're going to take our hands, kind of clasp them like this, bring them up to the top. Show you guys the back muscles where they're stretching. And kind of rotate them back as much as possible. And then come back down. And then relax. We do the same thing. The hands are going to be behind us. Kind of clasp them together again. And stretch out like this. Bring them back. Go for a few shoulder circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feeling a little bit better now. Standard baseball stretch right here. Arm across the chest. Let it pull. Let it pull. All right. So, wow, we have 28 viewers in here. That is fantastic. Usually I don't have that many on a Sunday stream. It's always really nice, actually. So, love seeing it. Is there anything else advice-wise y'all would like to ask a little bit earlier? If not, I was going to read a little bit more ERE to you guys, and then we will go from there. And by the way, I noticed that a couple of you said y'all were guys, and then y'all are gay. I have no problem with that. I understand the different parts of my audience, and I want everyone in my audience to feel accepted, welcomed, and happy here. So I'm very happy to have all of y'all here, and y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about me. Let me go get the book. This book is, in my opinion, one of the greatest pieces of literature ever written by anyone. His name is Early Retirement Extreme. Jacob Lund Fisker is the author. If you guys ever wanted to buy this book, you can find it on Amazon, I believe, or look around. You can find copies of it. If you find one, you can send it to me. I will autograph it, and I can send it to you back if that's what you'd like. But this... Let me, for those of you who are new, let me explain what this book is. Early Retirement Extreme. How to retire in your 20s and 30s without winning the lottery. This book provides a robust strategy that makes it possible to stop working for money in less than a decade. It provides a shift in economic perspective from consuming to producing. Your value to society is not how much you earn or how much you buy, but what you create and what you produce. Consumers are often forced to buy expensive solutions, but producers have the flexibility to create their own solutions at a quarter of the cost. The resulting savings are invested to cover the remaining expenses, resulting in financial independence. This strategy can also be used to pay off debt, travel the world, volunteer, go back to school, or simply work without worrying about the next paycheck. It offers a compelling alternative to the default choice of getting a college degree, buying a car, then buying a house, filling the closets with crap you don't need, and spending the next 40 years paying it off. Are y'all interested now? This guy is... So Mr. Fisker, who wrote this book, is a Danish-American astrophysicist who immigrated to the United States to do research work and retired in 5 years because he was that efficient with his money and lived as a Renaissance man. And that's what I try and do. Speaking of Renaissance man, like I make my own wine. I don't know, some of y'all who have been here a while have seen my own wine, my homemade wine. I have grapes growing in the back because I live in a temperate climate. Instead of having a boring lawn, I'm putting wildflowers down. I'm, cutting down invasive trees, putting in native ones, all of that jazz. So let's read a little passage, and then we're probably going to wrap up. I think we're probably going to end the stream here. Let's talk about Chapter 4, The Renaissance Ideal. A Renaissance man excels in a wide... Okay. See you, Rihanna. Good to see you. Yeah, I think you found a great place to get some real lessons to help you along your way. I think we're going to help you here. This is it. Good to see you. Thank you very much for showing up. Good to see you again. Anyway, a Renaissance man excels in a wide range of subjects. He is known as a universal man, a polymath, or more derisively as a jack of all trades. In our modern, highly specialized world, the term jack of all trades typically implies master of none, but the traditional Renaissance man mastered one and often more subjects while being competent in many subjects. A little editor's note here. I'd save a lot if you can cut out the smoking. Saul Volk, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Absolutely quit smoking. Do whatever it takes to stop smoking. Smoking is to your lungs what soda is to your pancreas, and what or soft drinks are to your pancreas, and what alcohol is to your liver. All three are pretty bad. I still indulge in a little bit of alcohol, but I acknowledge that it is a poison I am putting in my body, and I respect the usage of it thusly. But a polymath or Renaissance man, some good examples of this in the past would have been people like Benjamin Franklin, who was an inventor, a speaker, learned several different languages, a diplomat, and much, much more, or Thomas Jefferson. These are the kinds of men you want to model yourselves after. Okay, maybe more Franklin and less Jefferson when it comes to the business with slavery, but it was a different time. You get what I'm saying. There is some modern controversy as to what it means to be a polymath, and thus by association, what it means to be a Renaissance man. Several hundred years ago, when the terms first came into existence, the amount of human knowledge was still relatively minute, and thus a dedicated person could eventually master many different fields of knowledge. However, thanks to an immense number of researchers brought on by the Industrial Revolution's population boom, the amount of available information today is equally immense. Due to the explosive compound growth of the human population over the last couple centuries, there are more scientists living today than the total number of scientists who have ever been born. It is hard to master even one narrowly scoped field of knowledge, let alone two or more. Some people, therefore, claim that it is impossible to be a true polymath anymore. In my opinion, the modern ideal of a polymath should therefore not be an absolute measure of mastery in many subjects. Instead, the objective should be to strive for competence in a range of subjects, preferably important ones. Don't worry about whether or not you can eventually become an expert. Rather, try to constantly improve on the subjects you already know and seek out useful things to learn. A little advice from me on this one. I try to improve on my lifting. I try to learn new things. I was talking about, Cristiano brought up earlier that I've got this section of ribs above my obliques, but in between my pecs and my lats, that I don't really know if there's a muscle there I'm supposed to train. Perhaps there is and I just don't know about it, but that's going to be one I'm going to go and research after the stream is done, as an example. Another one is, I've tried winemaking. I'm trying my hand at gardening. I'm trying my hand at home maintenance. Today I've got a small project. I'm just putting in a door stopper, but hey, it's something. Anyway, with this process-oriented attitude, you'll eventually master several subjects. Once a threshold is reached, the synergy between different subjects will help you create new solutions. I have found this to be very true. Since all human knowledge is based on a limited number of mental models, the stronger and wider this foundation of models is, the easier it is to gain new knowledge. A similar principle holds for physical abilities, emotional maturity, or social networks, economic power, technical understanding, and one's ability to integrate with the world. Perhaps now more than ever, there's a need for people who understand and are able to connect different interdisciplinary topics, lest we end up in a Tower of Babel situation where specialists and experts from different fields can no longer understand each other. The ability to connect disparate fields or items in complex ways and reach new creative solutions creates paradigm shifts.
It was the universal idea that led to the discovery of the scientific method, the rediscovery of Greek and Roman-style democracy, the settling of a new continent, all of which created the world we see today. It's also the universal ideal that spurs the occasional renegade to discover something completely different, like the general theory of relativity, string theory, or chaos theory. Conversely, the present methodical, milestone-governed specialist approach is largely a mopping-up operation, which leads to increasing levels of detail but no new ways of understanding things. This way of thinking has dominated our culture for some time, where problems are formulated and solved within the present framework of thinking, leading to the world and way of life described in Chapter 2. If you want to change your life, don't be tempted to outsource your life or your operations. You'll never know which kind of connections or synergies you're missing, and you'll only make yourself more dependent on your suppliers. That's a really good framework. I think that's a pretty good place to leave off today. But I highly recommend this book. If you guys want me reading more of this, I'm certainly happy to do so. You just ask. A big part of this channel is not just lifting advice. Fitness and health is a part of it, but it's part of a greater philosophy here. This is the philosophy of maximizing your freedom, and when you maximize your freedom, you maximize your happiness. Freedom and happiness are inextricably linked. He who trades freedom for security deserves and will receive neither. Benjamin Franklin said that, and he has been correct. First time check. Hit Vibe, that countdown clock has way more time on it than the one to nuclear Armageddon. I don't think so. I'm a lot more optimistic than that. Hit Vibe, it's very funny you mention that because of what I do for a living, too. For those of you who don't know, I work in the nuclear industry, and I live in the city of Jackson, South Carolina. You can figure out what I do if you put those two subjects together, but I can't officially tell you. I'll put it to you this way. We are not ever going to see nuclear Armageddon. I don't think we are, frankly. The closest we have ever come to nuclear Armageddon was 1962 with Cuba, and I don't think we're going to get there. I do science, among other things. I'm an engineer. I do engineering, which is applying science to practical problems. Make the fizzy stuff go pop for a job. That's one way of putting it. Why do you have to rain on my parade? Well, because you're being negative. You're being gloomy. You're the one raining on my parade. You're the one who came into my stream and started the conversation with, oh, why are you getting so optimistic about being financially independent when we're all going to die before then anyway? That's very negative. I'm very happy you're here, and please stick around, but like, come on, man. Things ain't so bad. If nuclear war is your dream, why would it be your dream? Nuclear war would cause untold suffering for everyone. That's insane. Why would you want that? No. Life is pretty darn good. I can hear the birds tweeting outside my yard. I can go for a big hike. I don't have to worry about fallout. Like, why would you want nuclear war? Man, that's messed up, dude. That's messed up. You're probably just shitposting. You're probably just making a joke, a dark joke of some kind. But like, I hope you don't mean that. Shit, that's dark. That's really dark. Anyway, do y'all have any other questions? What's your favorite inspirational book besides Early Retirement Extreme? I would say philosophy, actually. You know, Cristiano, those are two really good questions those are two really good posts there that interact very well with another, because another really good inspirational book that I've been meaning to reread and haven't for quite some time is The Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, the ancient Roman emperor. The man was brilliant, was one of many early cornerstones in Stoic philosophy, and I believe that a lot of what he said is still very relevant, very applicable today in today's life. So I recommend Marcus Aurelius, anything by Benjamin Franklin. Go read Poor Richard's Almanac. A lot of what is in Poor Richard's Almanac has aged like fine wine. It is incredibly relevant to today, and
you can find a lot of value in what Mr. Franklin was saying, even in the 1700s. Those are extremely good books. I actually have a book coming in the library for me pretty soon. By the way, y'all, use your local library. If you guys are spending money on Netflix or anything like that, you're doing it wrong. I will admit I have a Curiosity Stream subscription because I like supporting independent content, and I find Curiosity Streams pretty good. But generally, I get a lot of my content from the library. Just I walk down a couple blocks away here in Jackson, and I go to the library, and I pick out a book, or I pick out a DVD, and then I watch it, and then I return it. Libraries are such an underrated tool in today's society for finding ways to entertain and, more importantly, learn things to improve on yourself. Yeah, go to the library. This is my unique value proposition as a Twitch channel. You have a ripped guy telling you how to get in good shape, but also to tell you to get your ass to the library and read a book. There you go. Preferably, take the book once you've picked your book out. Take your book, go to a park bench, and read the book outside. Or even better, read it in a hammock. There is something very natural, very important to us human beings about being outside. And reading combined with that, it's a very nice, wholesome experience. It's a very good way to spend a couple of hours, especially if the weather's good, which around here it is. High's going to be 76 today. I actually checked that while I was in the bathroom. Anywho, if y'all like this, hopefully, stick around. Tell all your friends. Again, I really would love to hit 1,000 followers by the end of the year. I think we can do it, and I promise you that Truth or Drink stream is going to be a lot of fun. I know a lot of you guys have asked me questions about my sexuality, dating life, and romance. And I've kind of taken the David Bowie approach of keeping it a bit obscured. But you guys, the answers are right there at 1,000. But we have to get it by the end of the year. So it's up to you guys as to whether or not you can. 5:33. So we got another 8 today. If we keep hitting that pace of 6, 7 a day, we will hit it by December. But keep ramping up, keep tell all your friends. Recruiters do get special perks, and if you like the private streams and such, I appreciate that, Cristiano. That is a genuine compliment if you're calling me a Renaissance man. That's the goal. That's the ideal. I also do private streams and such on the server, so we'll talk about that. Anywho, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I think that's going to be it for us. Let me see if there's anybody I'd like to raid. Nope, it's not looking like it today, actually. In that case, if y'all enjoyed this, join the Discord. Otherwise, I will be here. Oh, could raid a friend of yours? All right, who's the friend and what's he doing? Say so, and I'm gonna go take a pee real quick. Excuse me. Big giant fucking rip, dude. Tiniest fucking bladder. Catch you on another stream I've called to hop onto. Great to see you, Blooming Lavender. Stick around, and you're only gonna get you guys are just scraping the beginning. He's doing a fitness stream. All right, Cristiano, can you DM me that real quick? I'll check him out. In the meantime, if y'all have any last minute questions you want to ask. Zachbot55. I'm gonna go take a look at him, see if it looks like the right thing to do. Zachbot55. Chatty. I need to get the chatty tag on mine. I'm definitely chatty as shit. Yeah, I think we could do that. Wait for the ad to play. He's on an ad break right now. Anyway, oh, he's in Carolina too? Well, you know what? Awesome. Let's go raid this guy. Raid ZachBot55. Raid message howdy from SC. We're gonna go with howdy from SC is the message, y'all. Get ready for the raid, y'all. Here we go. All right. Once again, thank you all for showing up. I will be back live 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday afternoon. Until then, I'll catch you on the Discord. Tell all your friends. Thank you so much for showing up. And if you guys want more content, that Discord is exactly where you want to go. Again, y'all are getting in on the ground floor, baby. This is going to get so much better. Here we go. Are we doing it? Raid. There we go.